Welcome back dear students to my YouTube channel and e-learning program of Gokhale Education Society. I am Pardesi AI working as an assistant teacher in Gokhale Education Society's JDC Bitco English Medium High School, Nasik Road. In previous videos, we had learned about geography subject of standard 8. Today, I am going to teach you English subject for standard 8 to 9. Dear students, you know that trees have different parts. Human beings also have different body parts or organs. Each part has a different function like that in a sentence. There are different words which play different roles. If you analyze sentence and separate a word and its function or role in that sentence, you will come to know the importance of that word in that sentence. For example, the teacher is in the class. If we remove in from the sentence has no meaning. It means that every word of a sentence is very important to give it proper sense. Today we are going to discuss and learn topic from the grammar, parts of speech. It is a basic but essential topic to learn, so learn it by heart. Dear students of 8 and 9 standard, write it in your notebook and read it again and again. So let us see parts of speech. A sentence contains many words. Each word is named differently according to the work they do and the way they are used in a sentence. These different names are called parts of speech. There are 8 types of parts of speech. They are: first, noun; second, pronoun; third, verb; fourth, adjectives; fifth, adverb; sixth, preposition; seventh, conjunction; eighth, interjection. Let us see the first, noun. Noun is a naming word. It is the name of a person, animal, thing or a place. For example, person. Rohan is a clever boy. Here person is a Rohan. Second, animal. Tiger is an animal. Here tiger is an animal. Thing. It is a pen. Here thing is a pen. Last one, place. Nasik is a big city. Here place is a Nasik. Nouns are classified into 4 subtypes. We can call them as a types of nouns. They are: first, common nouns; second, proper nouns; third, abstract nouns; and last one, collective nouns. Common nouns. These are common names for people, places, animals or things of the same kind. For example, girl, city, dog, house, teachers, etc. Second subtype of nouns is proper nouns. These are particular names for a people, places or things. For example, India, Mount Everest. These are the proper nouns. Dear students, you should always remember that proper nouns are always begin with a capital letter. So while writing your name, father's name and surname, you should begin with a capital letter. Third type, abstract nouns. These are the names given to qualities or ideas that cannot be touched or felt or seen. For example, beauty, anger, kindness, greed, etc. Collective nouns. These are the names given to a whole collection of people or things taken together. Example, crowd, pile, army, class, team of players, etc. Second type of parts of speech is pronoun. A pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun or in place of a noun. For example, first, John stays next door. He is an artist. Second, I am a good swimmer. In these examples, he, I, him, us, itself, yours are the pronouns. Personal pronouns. Pronouns that are used for people are called personal pronouns. Observe the table of personal pronouns. In this table, even though the it pronouns do not stand for people, It is also known as a personal pronouns. Third type of parts of speech is adjectives. It is also known as a describing words. Adjectives are describing words. They describe or tell us something more about nouns or pronouns. Adjectives are placed before the nouns or pronouns. Sometimes in the predicate, they come without nouns or pronouns. For example, first, it is a beautiful flower. Here, beautiful is an adjective and flower is a noun. It means that adjective come before the noun. Second example, it is a beautiful. Here, beautiful is the adjective in the predicate. It comes without a noun. There are 6 types of adjectives. First, adjectives of quality. Second, adjectives of quantity. Third, adjectives of number. Fourth, interrogative adjectives. Fifth, demonstrative adjectives. Sixth, possessive adjectives. Adjectives of quality. These adjectives show the quality of a person or thing. They answer the question what kind. For example, Mumbai is a large city. Second, it is really a boring journey. Adjectives of quantity. These adjectives show the quantity of something. They answer the question how much. These adjectives are used before uncountable nouns. For example, I ate some noodles as I was hungry. I hope you have enough money for the journey. Third type, adjectives of number. These adjectives show the number of persons or things. They answer the questions how many. These adjectives are used before countable nouns. For example, there are 10 mangoes on the table. You need 35 marks to pass. Fourth type of the adjective is interrogative adjectives. These adjectives are used with nouns to ask questions. For example, which, what, whose. Which road shall we take? What medicine should I buy? Whose pen is this? Next type of adjective is demonstrative adjectives. These adjectives are used to point out which person or thing is meant. For example, this lady is very intelligent. Those oranges are sweet. Observe the difference between demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns in these examples. Demonstrative adjectives describe a noun. For example, this chair is broken. That car is expensive. These clothes are wet. Those birds are flying south. In these examples, after the demonstrative adjectives, nouns are followed. Demonstrative pronouns identify someone or something. Next parts of speech is verbs, doing words or action words. They shows actions. For examples, first, I write a sentence. Second, they play in the park. Third, Ravi sings nicely. Fourth, we like to play. In these examples, write, play, sings, like are the verbs or doing words. Few examples of verbs, action words or doing words: run, go, come, look, see, watch, write, speak, listen, read, sing, hear, sleep, talk, walk, think, cry, fly, etc. Main verbs have 3 forms: present forms, past forms, and past participle. Next parts of speech is adverbs. Adverbs are words that tell us more about a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. There are 5 subtypes of adverbs. First, adverb of manner. Second, adverb of place. Third, adverb of time. Fourth, adverb of degree. And last, adverb of frequency. Adverb of manner. This indicates how an action is performed. It answers the question how. For example, He is working hard for his exam. The Greek soldiers fought bravely. Here, hard, bravely are the adverb of manner. Adverb of place. This indicates the place of action. It answers the question where. For example, I could not find the book anywhere. Second, the children ran upstairs. Adverb of time. This indicates the time of action. It answers the question when. For example, let us do this work today. He came late. Adverb of degree. This indicates the degree, extent or quantity. It answers the questions how much. For example, these sweets are very tasty. Second, I am not quite sure that you are right. Adverb of frequency. This indicates how often an action takes place. It answers the questions how often. For example, Riya rarely does her homework herself. Second, Samir often plays football in the evening. Here in these examples, rarely, often are adverb of frequency. Next type of parts of speech is preposition. A preposition is a word used before a noun or a pronoun to show the relation between that noun or pronoun with some other word in the sentence. For example, she is at school. Verb, preposition, noun. Second example, he is the owner of that building. Noun plus preposition plus noun. Third, he went back to work. Here preposition is to. Adverb plus preposition plus noun. Fourth example, are you angry with me? Here the position is adjective plus preposition plus pronoun. Relations shown by prepositions. Prepositions show place, position, that is location, direction, cause, etc. For example, first, the old man sat on the bench. On shows place. Second example, the river runs under the bridge. Under shows position or location. Third example, we traveled towards Pune. Towards shows the direction. Fourth example, the unfortunate man died of fever. Of preposition of cause. Some prepositions: at, across, along, on, in, onto, into, inside, of, with, within, without, by, to, outside, near, past, between, among, from, through, up, for, since, etc. Between and among. The preposition between is used to refer to two people or things. For example, right between the lines. Among. The preposition among is used to refer to more than two people or things. For example, distribute your wealth among the poor. For and since. The preposition for is used to refer to an indefinite period of time. For example, we had to wait for many hours. The preposition since is used to refer to a definite period in time. For example, we have been waiting since morning. Next parts of speech is conjunctions. A conjunction is a word that joins two words, phrases or clauses. For example, Tom and Jerry are cartoon characters. Here and join two nouns, Tom and Jerry. Second example, he saw a bird in the bush and a rabbit near it. Third example, mend your ways before it is too late. Last example, study hard or you will fail. Some conjunctions are and, or, but, before, after, since, though, although, if, where, because, when, while, neither nor, either or, not only but also. Last type of parts of speech is interjection. An interjection is a word that expresses a sudden feeling, or emotion. Interjections can express joy, grief, surprise, pain, approval, shock, etc. For example, hooray, we have won the game. Ouch, that hurt. Wow, what a nice picture.